not everyone knows what a state lobbyist does. So, how do you describe what you do?
That's also a great question. So I like to say that it's about policy and not politics. The state legislature is very different than everything you hear and see on your national media. Our state legislators get along really well, and party is not as important as it is at the federal level. Um, so, lobbyists are really an integral part of the process. We are what I would call targeted communications. And like a lot of businesses hire communications or PR folks to help them communicate with the press, lobbyists really help businesses, nonprofits, other organizations communicate with the state legislature. And so we're helping deliver those messages to those 100 legislators, 35 in the Senate, 65 in the House, the governor, his staff, and the executive branch of the government. So it's really just targeted communication. And there are two types of lobbyists. There's what we call in-house lobbyists. So those folks work for a specific organization or company. Most lobbyists, maybe a nonprofit or a specific company. Those are in-house lobbyists. And then there are what we call contract lobbyists, like myself, who have a variety of different clients representing those different organizations on a contract basis, like myself.
So if you were an in-house lobbyist, like say for Coors Brewery, I mean, the only way to support someone like you at an in-house level is to have a fairly large budget, right? And it'll be a larger company that's dealing with more issues. Plus, you're one state specific. Are you lobbying across anywhere besides the state of Colorado?
I am not at this time. At particular times in my career, I had other clients that had a regional presence. At one point in my career, I was in-house at two different points in my career. I started out with a nonprofit representing people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. And I did that for about 4.5 years. And then I was also in-house with Coors Brewing Company, and I did state and local government affairs for them. So there's a lot of companies that have state and local government affairs, and there's a lot of companies and organizations that have somebody in that in-house role that might have multiple states. So I still have Molson Coors as a client, and I report into someone in-house in that company who has multiple states. I think he has like 11 states now. And they don't have a contract lobbyist in every one of those states. Some state legislatures maybe aren't as active, or they don't have a footprint in those states, and so those in-house lobbyists can monitor those states digitally.